Hello, and welcome to this edition of Y-PAC CityCast. I'm Randy Beeler. Alex Meyerhoff began his tenure as interim Yakima City Manager on November 8th. He has been signed to a 6-month contract. Meyerhoff was chosen by the Yakima City Council to temporarily fill the role of interim city manager while the future of a potential change in form of government ballot measure proposal is considered. The council is responsible for hiring only one employee, the city manager. The manager is responsible for the day-to-day operations of the city. After Cliff Moore resigned his position as city manager in August, City Prosecutor Cynthia Martinez served as interim city manager. Meyerhoff has more than 30 years of experience in local government and was hired from a pool of managers who are available for short-term assignments. At its November 19th regular meeting, the Yakima City Council will discuss for the second time a request from a group of community members to put a proposal to change the city's form of government on an upcoming election ballot. The first public discussion of the proposal to put a measure on the ballot changing the city's form of government from council manager to mayor-council took place at the council's November 5th regular meeting. The discussion, which featured comments from both the public and the council, lasted nearly 2 hours. Only voters can decide to change forms of government. The council can either put a measure on the ballot by majority vote, or a petition can be submitted to the council. The community members requesting a ballot measure changing the city's form of government to mayor-council, also sometimes referred to as strong mayor, have asked the council to place it on the ballot for a February special election. The Yakima Airport has acquired some much-needed equipment to deal with winter weather, and public art is continuing to make its way to Yakima intersections. With those stories, here's CityCast's John Fannin.
Thanks, Randy. Yakima Air Terminal McAllister Field has received new snow removal equipment just in time for winter. The 2 high-speed runway brooms sweep snow with poly and wire bristles driven by 2 engines generating a total of 785 horsepower. Each machine is designed to remove up to 3 inches of snow per hour from a surface area of more than 2 million square feet. No local tax funds were spent to acquire these machines. The total cost was $1.1 million, with 90% paid by a Federal Aviation Administration grant and the remaining 10% from the airport's Passenger Facility Charge program. Including the new runway brooms, Yakima Air Terminal McAllister Field now has 3 brooms, 3 plows, 2 snow blowers, and 1 liquid de-ice trailer to help remove snow and increase safety for aircraft. For more about the Yakima Air Terminal McAllister Field, visit flyykm.com. Art continues to pop up at busy intersections all around the city of Yakima, thanks to an effort to wrap traffic signal control boxes in artwork. The 15th and 16th installations of this project are Map of the World by Susan Hahn, which is located on North 1st Street near Union Gospel Mission, and Snow Mountain Magic by Cheryl Pickering, which is located at 16th Street and Lincoln Avenue. In 2016, the Yakima Arts Commission began a project to wrap selected signal cabinets with designs by Yakima area artists. The project involves swapping the plain green or metal boxes at intersections around Yakima and dressing them up with colorful local art. The Arts Commission selects work by Yakima artists that is then printed and sends the selections over to the City of Yakima sign shop, which prints and installs the art. That's all for now. Randy, we'll send it back to you in the studio.
Thank you, John. When we come back, you'll get a look at a brand new series being produced by CityCast's Sean Davidow. You're watching Y-PAC's CityCast.
When you talk about domestic violence, I say no more to excuses. I think we all do this in our lives and say, well, that's not my issue. I don't need to worry about that. And really, that's the wrong way to look at it. It's about being accountable and available to the people who need it. It's time for us to get off the sidelines. Find out how at nomore.org.
Thanks to your generosity, Marines have delivered Christmas to children in need since 1947.
Flu season is here, so now is the time to consider getting a flu shot to help reduce your chances of catching this season's flu. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the flu shot is the best protection against contracting the flu. The cost of a flu shot is usually covered by your health plan. Check your health plan and schedule an appointment today by calling your physician or visiting your local pharmacy or convenience care clinic. Many employers also offer flu shot clinics in the workplace. For more information, visit the CDC website, cdc.gov/flu. This public service message brought to you by United Healthcare and this station.
Here at Y-PAC, we are always looking for new and innovative ways to tell Yakima's stories. To introduce you to a brand new Y-PAC series, here's CityCast's Sean Davidow.
Thanks, Randy. In this edition of CityCast, we're featuring a new mini-documentary series called Yakima, Our City, which will showcase extraordinary groups and individuals and their efforts to better our community. In the first installment, we introduce you to Ashley Cardenas, a local artist working on her section of the 24th Avenue Art Wall project.
I've been painting since 4th grade. When I saw the other people painting, it was an opportunity to make some friends in the art community, which was cool. This is the biggest project I've ever worked on. I love to do these really tidbit designs and just like little messages in between and just randomness. This is my outlet for expression and creation. That's why I do it. A whole bunch of random stuff put together, and so it just looks amazing. I'm actually just freestyling, so a lot of flowers and a lot of squiggly lines and colorfulness, just expression. There's no rules when you create, especially if it has to do with art. You make your own rules, you get your own colors, your own design. That's how I challenge myself. I'm more of the type, if you throw something at me, I'll work with it. So, and I like the challenge behind that because it keeps me on my toes, and it helps me improve on like my techniques or knowing where I can fix things like details. Like this is a little too sloppy, I gotta go in with the brush and tidy it up a bit, you know? People have been coming by, honking, you know, walking up to me, saying thank you, and then for the other artists too, that they love the wall. So it's not all about me, it's about everybody who was included in the wall. I wanna let the youth know that no matter what, if you wanna do something, go for it. It shows my kids that, hey, if mommy can do it, I can do it. Painting makes me feel free, like truly just free. So simple, so simplistic, it's just, that's it.
Thank you, Ashley, for allowing us to interview you, and thank you to all of the artists working on the project and using your talents to help make our city a little more beautiful. Look for this and more installments of Our City on the City of Yakima's YouTube channel, the City of Yakima's social media platforms, and on future editions of CityCast. And Randy, we'll send it back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Sean, and thank you for joining us for this edition of Y-PAC CityCast. There are many ways for you to keep up to date with what's going on with the City of Yakima. The city's website at yakimawa.gov features a wide variety of information about city programs and services, as well as upcoming city council and city committee meetings. The city's Facebook page, Twitter feed, and Instagram page keep you connected to important news and information. And you can watch Y-PAC programming and other videos on the city's YouTube channel. Thanks again for being part of this edition of Y-PAC CityCast. I'm Randy Beeler. Take care.
For more information on Y-PAC programming, please call 575-6092.